Today, I'm going to tell you how you can get over $6,500 worth of video games and other content for only $10. If you stick around towards the end of the video, you're going to see that there's a very popular game that's available on Switch and other platforms that's included in this $10 bundle. Hello, welcome back to Jimmy's Toys. I'm Jimmy. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a site that you may be familiar with. I had some experience in the past with this site. This is a site that I don't feel like is really out there, so maybe you aren't aware. Itch.io. They say that it is an open marketplace for independent digital creators with a focus on independent video games. It enables anyone to sell their content that they've created. In the last few years, I've become more familiar with indie games, especially since I got into the Switch. Back in 2018, I got my Switch. And so since then, I have purchased and played more independent games than I had in the past. And so this is a great opportunity right now. They're running a special bundle, and we're going to take a look at it right now. You can get $6,500 worth of video games and other content, 991 different digital items for a minimum donation of $10. And the donation here will go towards helping those in Ukraine affected by this situation with Russia. And so it's kind of amazing. There's a ton of content you can get for a very low price. Plus, you can help people that are in need. Quite honestly, there's millions of people, it sounds like, who have fled that country, and lots of humanitarian opportunities to help other people right now. And so this is just one tiny little way where your money can help someone. And they're going to donate this money to a couple different organizations, and the information here is on the screen. The International Medical Corps and the Voices of the Children for people there in Ukraine. And then as thank you for your support to Ukraine and to them, you get these 991 items. It took me nearly half an hour to scroll through the 34 pages of items that I got after purchasing this bundle, or donating to this bundle, however you want to look at it. And I picked out 19 things that I downloaded. And a couple of these things I realized afterwards that these were more like content creation things versus actual games. But we're going to scroll through here and take a look at the ones I found that I thought were interesting. And one of the other things, there's one game in here that I've been familiar with for a few years now that I know a lot of people play, and it's normally like $20, and that's included in this bundle. All right, so let's take a look at a few of these things I picked out. Like I said, there are 991 items. I've just picked out 19. Drag and drop. I just scrolled through here. This looks like a fun little game. Haven't played any of these games just yet. I just saw them, downloaded them. Double Cross. Again, this looks pretty fun. You have a little grappling hook, you're swinging along. Normally $19.99. Grapple for Arena. This looks like another fun little kind of Super Nintendo style 16-bit game. Normally $14.99 for just this game alone. That's the crazy part about all this. This is one of the tile sets. So this is something you could use to make your own game. An asset pack. Normally $12.50. Included in this bundle. Super Win the Game. This, again, looks like a retro kind of NES style game. I haven't played it yet. Normally $7.99. This looks like a Zelda inspired thing. It's an 8-bit overworld. Again, another asset pack. Something you could use to build your own game. Splash Blast Panic. Again, looks pretty cool. Chronology here. Another one. The graphics caught my attention, so I downloaded it. Normally $4.99 for just one item. Okay, then here we have Gun House, and this is a puzzle game, but also tower defense. Kind of a combination there. Again, graphics look good. Normally $6.99. Curse of the Crescent Isle DX. This reminds me of just looking at like the Shantae games. Kind of, again, a retro style, maybe 16-bit. Another kind of retro game here, Clash Force. Again, looks kind of like a Nintendo NES game. Retro, whatever. $4.99, again, just for this game by itself. Danger Scavenger. I think this is one of those roguelike games. But again, graphics look nice. It's normally $9.99. Summer in Mara. $24.99 for this title. This is on the Switch, and this looks fantastic. It says it's a farming simulator. Reminds me of Zelda a little bit. Some like Wind Waker type stuff. Project Snake. it smelled funny. But it's supposed to be kind of like the old Snake game on the cell phone. It's $3.99 for that one item by itself. This looks cute. Geiling. It says it's a farming thing, I think, too. It's on Steam and Xbox. Dumpy and Bumpy reminds me of an old NES game. It's normally $4.99 just for this item. Now, this next game is one of those games I've heard about for a couple of years, and I know people really like it. It's kind of an indie darling. Celeste is here in this bundle for $10. Celeste is normally $19.99 by itself, and that's one of those games that's available on other platforms. Liana's Inception, again, looks like this is another one of those games. Looks like it was inspired heavily by Zelda, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. Underhero, again, the graphics look cute. It's not 16-bit, it's nicer than that. But again, normally $14.99 just for that. And so those are just 19 things out of 999 of them. And it took me like 26 minutes to scroll through 34 pages of these games and items and things. And so it's well worth $10. And if you have more, you can donate more to help the International Medical Corps and the Voices of the Children for people there in Ukraine. So thanks to itch.io and these creators who have really generously allowed their items to be a part of this bundle. And so you get a fantastic value, and then the charities get your money, which is great. So I would highly recommend checking this out. And granted, I just picked out 19 things that caught my attention. There are still like almost 1,000 things I didn't showcase. So there may be tons of other things that catches your attention. If you'd like to hear me talk about some other deals I've gotten recently, you might want to check out this video right here.